we're trying to do.
Then is you train them, then what?
Beautiful. So this is not just a knee-jerk public policy stunt. It's part of a bigger picture, and that's why I spoke about the fact that from my vetting, I spoke about President Mahama's vision to make Ghana the AI hub for the continent. Now, if you're going to make Ghana the AI hub, we looked at a country like Mauritius. We studied Mauritius extensively. Mauritius is a country that has the population of about Tema, 1.2 million people. Yet Mauritius has all the big top 10 tech companies there. When I engaged the Mauritian ICT and finance minister, they said to me, Mauritius is willing to take 5,000 Ghanaians, give them to us. We'll give them work permits so that because we have more outsourced jobs than we have capacity to do. And I said, we're not going to send you the people. Bring those jobs to us here. We will do them here. And so the whole idea is to position Ghana to tap into the BPO business. The BPO business alone, as of 2024, was valued at almost half a trillion, almost 484 billion US dollars. It's almost $500 billion in that ecosystem. Ghana is not tapping into that BPO ecosystem. Those are jobs that we can attract into Ghana. You look at our 24-hour economy policy and the fact that you want to run 3 shifts. You need to have BPOs running here. And we have credible examples to show from Mahama version 1.0 between 2013 and 2016. On one of his visits to the US and his pitches to American companies, the company behind providing the back-end service to the New York Police Department, that gave them the opportunity to issue tickets and fines, had its operation centered here in Ghana and Pyramid House. That was Mahama's legacy. So you are able to outsource many of those jobs here because government alone will not be in a position to recruit 1 million people. But you can create the ecosystem that's going to allow us to bring in the BPOs and the online jobs for them to do. Apart from that, some of these, we anticipate that at least 10,000 out of 1 million would go into, would begin their own startups. And that's where the innovation... Is
government going to support them?
Exactly. And that's why the ministry, under my watch, is pioneering the innovation and startup bill. It's almost done, thanks to our partners from GIZ, from FCDO, who are helping us to put this together. I intend to lay this innovation and startup bill. It's going to create the regulatory framework for the innovation and startup ecosystem in Ghana, such that now you have a regulatory system, you can then attract venture capital. So what we're doing is we're picking startups, placing them in our innovation incubators. And from there, we move them into our accelerator.
Or government-led or private sector partnering?
It's a partnership between government and the private sector. The Bank of Ghana is going to, you remember the $50 million fintech fund? That fund is going to be used to move them from innovation incubators into the accelerator program. It's going to allow us to be able to offer them business advisory supports to scale these businesses. Because you see, when you put them in the innovation incubator, what you do is a proof of concept of their startup idea. Once you show that it is a bankable project, the next challenge is scalability. And that's where the accelerator program comes in. And that's where we give them the push and the boost through the Fintech Development Fund that President Mahama has mentioned. Again, one of the key things you must bear in mind that we're looking at is not just to use the innovation and startup ecosystem to create this stream of at least 10,000 startups that would be accelerated into full-blown, scaled-up businesses, but it's also to be able to begin to export this human resource.